everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Los Angeles Red Dragons. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Red Dragons. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Here's Smith now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, Griffin. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Pernell McPherson's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Geno. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Kevin White past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Kevin White, 81 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, Smith. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing now is Geno. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. It's Smith. This will be caught at about the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And they'll run it here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So they're going to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Griffin dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. When we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Langford. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the give, this is their fullback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. There we go with 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Griffin. This will be caught inside the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jeremy Langford in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water.
All right, third quarter, let's get to it. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. On first and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Smith, and this is going to be incomplete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. When you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop and have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come up in an offset eye. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Hawker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. That is caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Here's Griffin. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give them 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold